without his dad being there to watch him play. He grabbed the ball and threw it away from him. It bounced off the bare walls and rolled under his bed. He shoved the bat, mitt, and posters back into the box, tossing them with the others, and pulled down the window shade. Stefan changed into his pyjamas and was in bed, staring at the empty wall, when his mother knocked on the door. She walked in before he could tell her to go away and sat on his bed with slumped shoulders. Strands of hair stuck out of her ponytail in frazzled loops. Dark purple-grey rings shadowed her eyes that weren't there this time last year, when things were good. They spent last Christmas Eve curled up on the couch next to the fire and drank hot chocolate with extra marshmallows while watching It's a Wonderful Life. His mum forced a smile that didn't reach her eyes or her voice. "You look so much like your dad." She reached out and ran her hand through his blonde hair, but he pulled away from her. "Stefan, I know the holidays are going to be hard, but we need to stick together." Stefan swallowed the lump in his throat and pushed away the tightness in his chest, not looking at her. "It's not the same." "It's not, but we have to stay strong," said his mum, her voice soft. "Your dad wouldn't want us fighting like this all the time." Stefan sat up in his bed. Anger replaced the tightness and bubbled inside him. "How would you know? You act like he never even existed." His mum recoiled. "Do you think this is how your dad would want you to behave? I've been very patient with you, Stefan, but you're making things so hard. First getting thrown out of your new school and acting like this all the time, you're hurting me and yourself." Stefan played with the corner of his sheet, his brow furrowed and lips pursed. "You'll be lucky if Santa bothers to come and leave you any presents tonight." Stefan rolled his eyes. "Mum, I'm 11 years old. I stopped believing in Santa Claus a long time ago." "Look at me," ordered his mum. Stefan huffed and complied. Her cheeks were flushed, eyes hard. "Lucas believes, or believed, anyway. Now you've taken that away from him. On Christmas Eve of all nights. You had no right. He deserves to have a magical Christmas." She opened his bedside drawer, where he kept his favourite baseball cards from his dad, and took out the star for the tree. "No, what he needs is to start growing up," muttered Stefan. "Can't you see how much he looks up to you? Do you think acting this way sets a good example? He loves you, so maybe you're the one who needs to grow up and take responsibility for your actions and the hurtful things you say. I want you to think about what you've done and apologize to your brother tomorrow." Stefan switched off his lamp. He turned away from his mum and threw his sheets over his shoulders. "I'm not apologizing to anybody." After a while, his mum's weight left the bed and her footsteps clicked across the silent room. Light snuck in from the hallway and painted her shadow on the wall as she hovered at the door, the glow sparkling off the stars she'd taken. Stefan closed his eyes and pretended she wasn't there. "I just don't know what to do with you, Stefan." She closed the door and left him in darkness. Hours passed, and Stefan lay awake, staring up at the ceiling. He tossed off his sheets and padded across the room, the floor cold on his bare feet. He inched open his door and listened. His mum's light snores came from her bedroom. Coast clear, he crept down the hall and into the living room. The tree stood by the window, tall and filled with glowing colour. The star glittered on top and winked down at him. His fingers itched to take it off its pedestal, to tear the whole tree down. It didn't belong up there. Not without his dad. They didn't even belong in this new town and stupid apartment. They should have stayed at their